Good day. This is HJT Views on current affairs. Let us look back over the last 3 or 4 weeks when all countries were beginning to look positive on economic growth and that economic activity will restart in full flow. Suddenly, another variant, Omicron, has made everybody's confidence low and pessimism is again in the air. Mankind will have to seriously think how it intends to take itself forward. One thing is certain, nature has shown that it can slow us down, it can impact us, it can challenge us, it can impede us by just one small virus that it releases into the atmosphere. We who thought that we could control nature suddenly realize that it is not so. Nature is very much capable of controlling us. However, accepting that the virus will continue to mutate and there will be variants of all sorts that will come in, how does mankind take itself forward? That is the question that world political leadership, world scientific leadership, world medical leadership, and of course, the people of the world have to decide how they are going to carry matters forward. Sadly, COVID-19 has shown that disparities in income and wealth increase during these uncertain times instead of diminishing. It has shown that the wealth of a few 1% of the entire mass of population can increase in multiple times, and that income and wealth at the bottom of the table can get virtually knocked out. This clearly is not a favorable situation, and we should not be agreeing to live under such a situation where the rich just get richer and the poor, for no evident reason of theirs, get pushed into more and more poverty, with very soon the lower middle class also entering into the poor category. And then you have the upper middle class getting into the lower middle class. It's a vicious cycle, and somehow I don't think world leadership, political or economic or medical or even financial, has paid attention to this very, very important element, that can you allow a situation to continue where the top 0.5% or 1% keep getting more and more wealthy, and the bottom 99% keep slipping more and more into the trap of poverty. That that is an unfortunate situation to be in, and one doesn't see any serious effort at resolving how we are going to take things forward. Yes, I agree. The world has nations, nations have governments, governments are supposed to take action against for their people. But this pandemic does not respect countries, does not respect boundaries, does not respect different peoples. It just hits wherever it hits. And after it hits, in a few days, it just gets transmitted everywhere else. So the world needs to think out what is it that it needs to do? How is it going to carry on in the future? What are the precautions that it needs to take? How it intends to fight this demon virus that is playing havoc in our life? How do you carry on doing your work without getting into this stop go situation? Is the question that world leadership has to answer. We cannot be where in a situation where for 5 miles you are driving along, cruising along very well, and suddenly the car overheats. Again, after some time, you are having a good drive. Suddenly the car overheats. This is a situation that is not made for human existence, because these stoppages are really impacting the poor very, very drastically and very gravely. We need to find answers to this. Else, a lot of people are going to slip into abject poverty who really have no control about what is happening in the world. So, that ends my talk of today. It is a pessimistic talk, I agree, but it is something that we need to pay attention to and derive our corrective actions. Else, we are in deep trouble, very deep trouble. Till then, till the next HJT talks on current affairs. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Mumbai. All the best.